happening, Beast Mites? MauriceThaBeast here, and we are finally at the very end, the 31 days of October. Bittersweet, you know, my most favorite, most wonderful time of the year. Halloween time is finally coming to a close for 2018, and I've had a blast going back and watching some of my favorite horror movies and some other horror movies that I've seen for the first time, especially the big ones that came out in cinema, you know, Goosebumps 2, Hellfest, and of course the big one, Halloween 2018. Been a blast this holiday season, but unfortunately it must come to an end. So let's get this started. First thing I watched for this final week, cult classic Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Big fan of this movie. Love the whole clown aspect with the aliens and stuff. I think I said the same thing last year. But yeah, I love this movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorite horror comedies, and clown related movies. You know, always got to go back and revisit this throughout the year. I checked out the 1990 miniseries with Tim Curry, Stephen King's It. Now this time I didn't watch the whole thing. I only watched part one, the better half of this miniseries. You know, classic portrayal by Tim Curry as Pennywise. You know, this version is responsible for many generations of coulrophobia, otherwise known as fear of clowns. And you know, I can't say anything about Tim Curry's portrayal that hasn't been said already. You know, he just does an awesome job at this, and to me at least, I think he's a lot more better than Skarsgård's portrayal. I still do love Skarsgård's portrayal in 2017, but you know, I just gotta give it to Tim Curry for the portrayal of Pennywise. He does it a lot more better and a lot more creepier. So after that, I threw in Child's Play 3. Good movie, to me at least. This is one of those installments in the Child's Play franchise that gets hated on, and quite frankly, don't know why. I know Cody Leach is a big fan of this movie as well, but you know, for me it's probably because of nostalgia reasons. You know, saw this when I was really young, been watching it ever since then. Awesome, and I love the military school aspect of it. It would have been pretty cool if they would have held off on this for a few more years later and have Alex Vincent reprise the role of Andy Barclay. But this was like 1 year right after Child's Play 2, and Alex Vincent was still a young boy, so obviously he had to portray this Andy Barclay at this age. But anyways, it's a fun watch. I always like to go back to it. Then after that, I watched another cult classic, Todd Browning's Freaks. Old school black and white movie from 1932. No prosthetics or makeup on any of these actors that portray these freaks. They're just pure natural monstrosity, pure natural freaks of nature, if you will. Classic movie, you know. Doesn't really make the freaks look too bad, because it shows their everyday lives pretty much. That shows that they're pretty much normal people, just like anyone else, except they just look a little different. They came out a little different. But just like it is with just anybody in general, if you push someone too far, they can snap and go crazy, and that's pretty much what happens in this movie. You know, this trapeze artist beautiful woman marries the star of the freak show because she finds out that he has an inheritance, and her and her boyfriend, the strongman Hercules, they plot to kill this guy so she can inherit all his money and live happily ever after with Hercules. But the freaks find out about it and they get their revenge on her by disfiguring her and turning her into one of them, a freak. And I just got done watching Dead Silence, directed by James Wan, written by James Wan and Lee Winnell. Now, those of you that know me know that I'm not too crazy about all the paranormal ghost type movies, but when it comes to this one, Dead Silence, it's probably my number one favorite. Pretty much the only paranormal movie that I like absolutely love a lot. Like, I can watch this over and over without getting tired of it, without getting bored of it. I can watch it like throughout the year, you know. I'm a fan of the first two Paranormal Activities. I think they're pretty good, but they're not movies that I would want to throw in like throughout the year. Maybe just once in a great while. Also love the remake of Amityville Horror. I think that one's pretty awesome too. Almost like it as much as Dead Silence, but Dead Silence just takes the cake for me when it comes to paranormal ghost movies. And remake, but like I said, I like this one a lot more better, man. This is probably the last movie that actually freaked me out, that scared me. The first time I seen it, I bought it when it was a new release on DVD, and I was watching it. I was home alone in the daytime, windows open, everything, sunshine, beautiful, clear day, and I was creeped out watching it by myself in the daytime. Well, yeah, it's just another awesome movie that I like to revisit every October. Not just October, but throughout the year. Alright, now from this point on, as of this recording, I have not watched any of these movies yet because I recorded this ahead of time because I want to get it up in time. Don't want to get it up late, so try to do it whenever I could, ahead of time. What am I saying? Anyways, up next we are going to watch the remake of The Evil Dead, or Evil Dead. One of the this is probably another paranormal movie that I really love. That and the original. But yeah, love this movie. One of the few remakes that are actually pretty good in a lot of people's eyes, not just mine. But you know, I gotta revisit this year. Last year I planned to do it, but didn't get to. But I squeeze it in for the 31 Days Hangover. Hey, maybe I'll do that again this year. Definitely not with this movie though. But yeah, we're gonna check this out next. Gonna put it on my projector. It's up right there. You can see my humongous screen, my candy little pumpkin. Okay, anyways. But yeah, awesome movie. I remember seeing this in the theater when it first came out and just had an awesome time with it. Love all the blood and gore that's in this one. Freaking awesome. Love that Carnage candy. And another one I plan to check out is Trick or Treat with, yes, I'm wearing this shirt again, with Sam. Awesome anthology. Probably my favorite anthology. Definitely my second favorite Halloween themed movie, you know. Just a classic Halloween movie you gotta revisit every October. And this is also one of those movies that I put on multiple times throughout the year. So yeah, looking forward to that one. And oh yeah, I'm gonna check out The Burning for the very first time. So, and I never seen that before. Heard a lot of good things about it, especially from Lee. So looking forward to that one. And I was saying I was gonna break tradition this year because I already watched these movies already, like those third week, I believe. But what the hell, I can't break tradition, so I'm gonna throw on Halloween 1978 and Halloween 2 1981. So looking forward to that. Take my thoughts on those movies. And another tradition on my list is Bugs Bunny's Halloween special. Now that one I watch every single Halloween, whether it be on Halloween Eve or Halloween Day. I always watch it the first thing I throw on Halloween Day. If I wake up in the morning or whenever I wake up, throw that on while the sun is still out. Then once the sun goes down, this comes out. Oh, so this has been a blast. Had fun this year. You know, like I said, bittersweet because it's coming to an end. So I look forward to doing this again next year, and I might squeeze in some more movies for the 31 Days Hangover for the first week of November. Movies that I planned to see but didn't get to see. So I will see you guys next time. Take care. Stay scared. Stay freaked out. Stay terrified. And remember, just because October is over, just because Halloween is over, that does not mean that the horror is over. Forgot. Have a very happy and safe Halloween. Don't eat too much candy.